everyone. So it is the end of the pantry challenge that Jessica over at Three Rivers does. And as far as how it went for us this year, I wanted to kind of go over a few things that we learned. Um, last year, what we really learned was our impulse buying was really bad, and we got away from that. Have done amazing since we discovered how bad our impulse buying was. We did have a couple times through this pantry challenge where we bought things that were not part of our already, stocked pantry. For Super Bowl, we bought finger foods, and then for Valentine's Day, we bought stuff for a special meal. But other than that, we've done really well. We have not really been to the market other than for little things like milk and creamer. We've bought bread a couple times because I'm not able to make any right now. And as far as running out of things, we didn't really run out of a whole lot. We ran out of like black pepper, bell peppers, because the bell peppers, whenever we do our garden, I'll flash freeze some of them and then I dehydrate some. So we did go through all of those. And it's just been little stuff, that like, well, I guess my son's a little different because he purchases things for his his lunches and stuff, his snacks and stuff because of this type of things that he eats. But um really, other than that, we didn't buy a whole lot. We didn't really run out of anything. Like I said, we ran out of little stuff, and so we had to purchase those. We did go ahead and go to the market yesterday and buy a few things that we were needing. We bought bread and some seasonings that we had run out of. I make most of our seasonings, but we have a few that, well, one, they're just not growing right now, and we've already gone through everything that we had, or it's just like a mixture of something that, I don't know how to make. So I think we did really well on that. For this year, if I was to say we learned anything from the pantry challenge, it would be that we needed to meal plan maybe a little better. I don't know that we would be able to do like a strict meal plan. Monday we have spaghetti, Tuesday we have meatloaf, Wednesday we have pork chops, Thursday we eat leftovers. I don't know. We might be able to do it to an extent. I don't know how strict we would be able to do that. We do have some crazy schedules. I work some really long hours some weeks of the month and, with mandatory overtime and stuff like that. But I will say, as far as cooking through the pantry challenge, I can't take a whole lot of credit this time because my other half and my son have had to take over the cooking completely. When it first started, I was trying to focus on the freezers, like things that we had stocked up on that I was going to do something with later. Like I had a bunch of bones from chickens that I made the bone broth. The tomatoes that I ripened in the house, I was able to can all of those tomatoes. And so we cleared out the freezers as far as that goes. We did go through a lot of our freezer meals that we had put together because those are super easy. You just take your leftovers and put them in like little bitty containers. You can do the single serve or even the bigger ones, but you take your leftovers and put them in little freezer containers. And so when you have the late nights, you can just pop them in the oven, or like it's easy for me to pop them in the oven and have them for lunch, during the week. So that's really nice. But um, we kind of do the whole, hey, what do you want for dinner, or what are you hungry for? I think if we meal planned better, it would benefit us as far as a time saver. Um, so we might, try to get better about that. We don't like spend a whole lot of money at the grocery store because we buy, we don't do like weekly grocery store trips. If we do, it's usually like I said for milk or creamer, and that's usually about every, 1 to 2 weeks. Depends on what the sale is. Our shopping is more, we just watch for sales of different things because there's actually very few aisles we even go down in the store. So we watch for sales on things that we use a lot of, and then when they go on sale, we'll buy, a bulk amount of them, And then, in our pantry, what I do is I take a Sharpie and write the expiration date on the front so that you're not like trying to see that itty bitty little print, because I'm blind as a bat. I have to have readers for everything. So, um, we'll buy in bulk and we'll put all our new dates to the back and bring all of our older dates to the front so that we can rotate it. And then we have a shelf in our pantry for things that are like fixing to go out of date, that we try to plan meals around that. So we do have like just this one shelf. So if we see like we have a certain sauce or, certain vegetable or, something that's about to, expire within, say, the next 3 months or whatever, we put it on that shelf and then we plan our meals around that. So as far as meal planning, I guess that's kind of how we plan our meals. We don't really do the, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we do this, this, and this. So I would say, probably maybe a little better on the meal planning. Um, but other than that, I think it went absolutely great. If you guys want to see other videos of people that did the pantry challenge, you can go to hashtag pantry challenge and you'll be able to see videos even years back. Jessica over at Three Rivers has been doing this for a very long time. Last year was our first year doing it, and then this year was our second year, but we we've learned something every year. Um, but my son and my other half have been absolute troopers. They're having to really take over, not only their normal stuff that they do, and then of course my sister as well, but they not only take over stuff that they normally do, but they're taking on everything I normally do, because everybody has their set chores. I'm unfortunately going to have to be taking some time off from any videos. I will try to do lives because all I have to do on those is just sit here and chit chat with you. So those aren't too bad. I will try to do some lives to keep up with things, but as far as making new videos on different recipes or things like that, I'm going to have to take some time off. I do have an injury to my right shoulder that has actually, unfortunately, gotten progressively worse. So we'll see how today's appointment goes and what my downtime is going to be. And go from there. As far as our gardens this year go, we're kind of on the fence of how big of a garden we're even going to do. We might just do a real small one of just a few little things that we're out of. Um, different spices and stuff, and like the basil and parsley, that we dehydrate. Little things that aren't going to be too hard to maintain. Um, so we're kind of having to revamp a few things. It really it really shows you that when you've got a group of people that, this person takes care of, the duck pond, and this person takes care of the cow pens, and this person takes care of, the chickens and whatever, or this person does all the cooking. When you have one person down, how much it puts on everybody else. And you kind of got to revamp a few things and really look at where your time is going to be more beneficial. So I have truly enjoyed doing the pantry challenge. I truly enjoyed it last year. I've enjoyed it this year. Even though I can't take a lot of credit for it, I have watched, the other videos of everybody doing it and, you know, gotten a few ideas and learned actually a few recipes as well. So I think, if when I do it next year, I'm going to concentrate more on unique recipes because I really liked there was actually several videos of people that were taking like items that were about to either expire or they just had a half a container of something left and they needed to use it up, how they would use that item to come up with a really unique recipe, something they don't normally eat, but they wanted to use this product up. And so they did it that way. And I thought that was really cool. So I may look at that possibly for next year or after, when I can go back to actually cooking again. So anyway, I definitely appreciate everybody who has watched my videos and followed me and, stayed with me through different things. But like I said, I am going to have to take some time off. I'm not going to be gone forever. I will try to do some lives because that doesn't require movement. I don't know how well I'll be able to convince, my other half or my son to actually do videos with me where they do the cooking and I just do the talking. I don't know if I can convince them of that, but I can try. We'll see what happens. They're not real, into the whole camera thing. just like to go do their own thing. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys so much. It has been awesome. You all are a wonderful blessing, and I hope that everyone is doing well. I wish you many, many, many blessings. And hopefully, if you're doing gardens this year, you'll have an amazing crop and you've learned lots of really cool stuff. So we will be seeing you soon. I'm not going to say when because I don't want to make you promises I can't keep, but I will try to be back as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all again. Have a good one.